Right, boys and girls, time to learn. All right, today we're going to be talking about when should you use Dawn to wash your car. Now, some people may say never, ever, ever use Dawn to wash your car. Let me see if I'm recording. I am. Cool. Some people say never, ever use Dawn to wash your car. Is that true? Maybe you found this video searching out, should I wash my car with Dawn? And we're also going to be talking about a few different alternatives instead of washing your car with Dawn. See, when I started my mobile detailing business, I never used Dawn, but before I started my detailing business, I actually started washing my car with Dawn. Now, why would we start washing our car with Dawn? Well, or dishwashing soap. Doesn't have to be Dawn specifically, dishwashing soap in general. And the truth of the matter is that it's usually what is relatively handy, right? Everyone has some sort of dishwashing liquid usually at their house. So we go to the kitchen, grab it and go fill up a bucket, and it suds up really nice. And we go, man, if there's suds, it must be having some cleaning action. And well, Dawn cleans my dishes very well, so why wouldn't it clean my car? And that's exactly where I want to start. Dishwashing liquid, though it is a liquid, has the same consistency, color, and maybe even smell as some of the best car washing soaps out there. And Dawn would also be a soap. And look, it even has 2 times more active suds. Why wouldn't this be good to wash my car with, especially on a regular basis? Well, when I started washing my car with Dawn, what I noticed after an extended period of time and not waxing or putting some sort of protection on my car was that as I would dry the car, the color of the car was coming off on my towels. Now, why was that happening? That's because Dawn, or any other dishwashing liquid, is meant and formulated to strip away grease and grime, right? That's what it does to the dishes, is it strips away any crap that's left on your dishes and cleans them, because obviously you don't want to eat off dirty dishes. So if we take that same exact very, very simple logic and apply it to washing a car, what is it going to be doing? Sure, it's going to be wiping away all the dirt and grime, but it's also going to be stripping away any protection that you have on the car, and paint protection being a wax or a sealant or anything like that. Now, most car coatings should be chemical resistant and should withstand washing with Dawn, but that's maybe another topic for another video. So for the general public, even though dishwashing liquid is relatively easy and accessible, most likely at your house, I would strongly suggest not making it a habit to wash your car with Dawn, for the reason that it's going to be stripping all the paint protection off your car, just like it would off your plate or your dish or what have you. So where it might be good to wash your car with Dawn is if you're going to be coating a car or be laying down a ceramic paint coating on your car, and you've already corrected the paint, you've already removed all the surface defects, and now you need to prep it. Put that right there. You need to prep it to lay down the coating. So instead of using a wax and grease remover, maybe you want to do a final rinse on the car. That's when you may or may not choose to go with Dawn to strip the surface, because you're going to be laying down a layer of paint protection after, or if you're going to be doing a sealant or even a wax, if you want to do that, and you want the car's painted surface completely bare before you lay down that protection, you may want to go with Dawn. But as a regular car washing habit, I would not suggest Dawn. What I would suggest is something like this. Mcguire's Gold Class car wash soap. Now, this is just what I have on hand, and to be totally truthful with you, I barely ever use car wash soap anymore. I'll get to that in a second, but that's why I had this on hand. Most of the time you could pick this up at Costco. It's going to be $10 to $12 for this gallon size, or I guess this is 2 quarts, so about a half gallon size, a little under a half gallon, I guess. No, right about half gallon. So I'll also post a link below, because you can get this on Amazon for relatively cheap. But a car washing soap or a car washing liquid, contrary to a dishwashing liquid, is going to have a conditioner in it, or it's going to be able to strip the dirt away without stripping the wax away. So it's going to, if you just wax your car, you just have a sealant on your car, a traditional car wash shampoo is going to have paint enhancers in that don't strip away the protection on your paint. And sometimes you can even get a wash and a wax where it's going to lay down a protective layer on your paint surface as you wash it, which is what I would recommend. Actually, instead of a traditional car wash soap, I would always opt for the wash and the wax, because there's really no harm in adding wax to your car all the time. So traditional, that would be more the traditional way. You're still going to fill up a bucket with suds and all that. The alternative options that I would actually recommend, because it could be more efficient, quicker, better results. First would be a rinseless product like Optimum No Rinse. Again, I will post the link below to that. But Optimum No Rinse, again, you're still going to be using water with a bucket, but hold the hose. There will be no pre-rinse, but you can pre-rinse. And with these other two methods, you could still pre-rinse the car like you're doing a traditional car wash, and that's the good news. The great news is that you won't have to be doing a secondary rinse. And I will post a link to how to do a rinseless wash. I have a post on it below. Actually, I'll post a video link how you can wash, wax, and wash clay wax your car in about 20 minutes. I'll post that video link below as well for you. But a rinseless wash is gonna be the most similar to a traditional wash in the fact that you're still gonna have a bucket with water. And so you're still going to be putting the solution in the bucket with water. You're still going to be washing down the panels of the vehicle like you would in a traditional car wash setting. But there will be, in most cases, no pre-rinse and no post-rinse prior to washing the car down like you traditionally would. You can use a regular wash mitt just like you would with the traditional soap. That is that option. I really like it. Again, I'll post the link to the video showcasing how to do that and how to wash and wax your car in under 20 minutes. That is what I love about you can even do it with traditional washing, but what I really like about the rinseless method, as this is called, is that it can make you really efficient, really effective. I was actually showing a buddy this the other day, and he just went completely crazy over it and loved it, because he goes, man, I love having a clean car. My car never gets muddy, never gets crazy dirty. So I love having a clean car, and this makes it so easy to clean, especially when it's just a light dusting on the car, that I can literally wash my car every couple days, because it only takes 10-15 minutes to do it if your car is not very dirty. Again, if you run your car through the mud, it's going through a rainstorm, a snowstorm, you may not want to use this without pre-soaking or pre-rinsing the car. But again, a great option for efficiency and effectiveness. The next one, this is the only waterless bottle I have, but I'll post my favorite waterless product in the show notes below, so you can check that out. But the third option would be a waterless solution. Now, the difference between a rinseless and a waterless is that a rinseless is still going to use a bucket with water, and you're going to wash down the panel like you traditionally would. Again, check the video below. I will show you how to do that. A waterless solution is going to be the spray and wipe. Now, waterless and rinseless, those terms kind of get thrown around together, but just think, rinseless is you're not having to rinse the car. Waterless is pretty much no water altogether, okay? So where a waterless is going to be a spray, you're going to spray down the panel and then immediately wipe dry with a microfiber towel or multiple microfiber towels. A rinseless, you're actually going to rinse the panel down with a wash mitt and your bucket of water and then dry it with a towel. Waterless is going to be spray, 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 wipe the panel. Rinseless is going to be have your bucket, wash mitt, wash the car down, then dry. So even, and there's little intricacies that we could talk about with each one of these, but the purpose of this video altogether was I wouldn't make it a habit to use Dawn. I would make it a habit to choose any three of these. Again, no matter which one you're doing, I would always opt for the wax. So always opt for maybe the Mcguire's car wash or the Mother's car wash of your choosing. Really, it's not going to matter what brand you go with. But I would always choose the car wash and wax option. If you're going to do the no rinse, the reason why they have a no rinse wash and wax. The reason why I don't have it here is because I do a lot of car coating, so I don't want to always be putting down wax. But if you're doing maintenance, traditional washes, I would always opt for the wax. And if you want to do a waterless, so spray and wipe option, I would go for a waterless wash and wax. So those are 3 alternatives, 3 different options, and a reason why you would or would not use Dawn to wash your car. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Leave your comments below, questions below. Also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and all that.